If you're considering to buy a Victorinox paring knife, then this video will make that decision really easy for you. I can tell you straight away that it is one of the best purchases you can make for your kitchen, and you should really have at least one or two in your arsenal for when you're cooking at home. And the reason for that is that they are extremely affordable. You can click the first link in the description to see what the current pricing are for these knives, but they are so durable, they last really long, especially if you actually take care of them and you know, clean them after use by hand rather than tossing them into a dishwasher and storing your knives in a safe place, such as either a specific drawer insert for knives or in a magnetic stand or any of the other types of knife stands that you can use. But even if you don't, these knives, they will last a long time. I have not had a knife stand for the knife that I'm going to be showing you today, which is my older Victorinox paring knife. I actually have a new one that I bought today just to show you the difference. I've had this one in particular for about 18 months, and it is still so sharp, and there's no issues cutting anything. I use it as a steak knife, I use it as a paring knife. My girlfriend uses it for whenever she's cutting stuff because she finds it easier to use than some of the bigger chef's knives that I use for myself when I cook. So I'm gonna transition into a clip where I show you how sharp the knife that I've used for 18 months is compared to the other one. So let's cut it right into that clip now. Okay guys, for demonstration purposes, I've got a tomato here, and I've got my old knife here, and I've got my brand new one here, which is they're both going to be very sharp, but you'll see how well this 18-month-old one is going to perform, even though it's such a cheap knife, and it's really easy to use. Now I've chosen a tomato specifically because if you don't have a sharp enough knife, you're gonna struggle getting through the skin of the tomato, and you're gonna squish it rather than actually cut it. So that's why it's important to have a sharp knife in the case of a tomato. Now before I start cutting, I want to show you something quickly here. If you have a cutting board and you don't have anything underneath, even this one, which has the rubber inserts, tends to slide around. So all you need to do is just grab a chucks or a cloth or some kitchen paper, make it damp, put them underneath, fold it up, and then the cutting board will stay in place, okay? So this is a brand new knife. I'm gonna take the sleeve off this, and we're going to just show you quickly how sharp this is. Try not to cut myself. They are terribly sharp, tell you that much. Get that out of the way. So if we just cut this in the middle here, see, it's super easy to just cut through. There's no, like, I almost need no force. It's literally just cutting through. They are so sharp, these ones, when they're brand new, and they stay very sharp for a long time. Now, if we take my old knife here, as I said, this is 18 months old. I use this knife a lot. It gets tossed in drawers and in the sink, and I'm not really fussed if it does get dull because they are so cheap to replace. But as you can see here, still almost no pressure at all, still goes through really easy, and regardless of what you're cutting, it's gonna get the job done, okay? So guys, if you don't have a Victorinox paring knife in your kitchen, you need to get one straight away. That's all I can say. You can grab some of these knives in the description below, so make sure you check out the Victorinox paring knives, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!